Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shivakant Pathak here available with you to see one more important topic, that is light emitting diode. It is also called LED in short form. This light emitting diode is a device which converts electrical energy into light energy. This is device convert electrical energy into light energy. See how it is obtained. In this LED there is a PN junction diode. This PN junction diode is made up of a material which forbidden energy gap. See here, forbidden energy gap is greater than 1.8 electron volt. Normally PN junction diode is made up of material germanium and silicon. Germanium has forbidden energy gap from 0.3 to 0.4 electron volt, whereas a silicon has 0.7 electron volt. The order of this is. So germanium and silicon semiconductor cannot be used for that. So for making LED, gallium arsenide is used. Gallium arsenide PN junction diode is used for infrared, in which the potential barrier, this is forbidden energy gap, lies more than 1.8 electron volt, right? Here when we want to, this is for infrared. Infrared are the heat radiations, these are invisible. Now if you want to produce red light, so gallium arsenide phosphide is used as a semiconducting material in the light emitting diode to produce red light. So see, and so on. If you connect some other material, then red to green and this and so on, it can be produced. Clear this is? First of all, see principle involved in this. Principle of LED. See the principle of LED which is involved here. See, actually in the semiconducting material, according to band theory, there are two bands. The lower band is called valence band and upper band is called conduction band. And here in PN junction diode, the forbidden energy gap, we are taking a material which is greater than 1.8 EV, in which these materials are used. So first of all, clear about the principle involved here in the LED. See what happened here in the PN junction diode. In PN junction diode, which is used to produce light energy, this is P, this is N, this is potential barrier junction. This is also called depletion layer. See very carefully, it is forward biased. What is this? Forward biased mean what? Positive connected with positive and negative connected with negative. This is rheostat used to change, to vary the voltage. We are knowing that majority charge carriers are holes in the p-type semiconductor. right? When here positive potential setup, so positive there is a repulsion. These holes repel towards the junction. Now see on this side, majority charge carriers are electrons. So this is here connected with a negative in a forward bias. So negative potential is set up here. This side positive. So electrons are repelled this side. What happens when we are applying the potential barrier? In that depletion layer, shrink. Depletion layer, the size shrinks and resistance decreases. As a result, resistance decreases. Whose resistance? Of potential barrier. See in that carefully here in this case. When this potential barrier, depletion layer decreases, this side, here on this surface, holes produces and here electrons. As a result, internal electric field developed from positive to negative. This is internal electric field so developed in this side. See, this is very carefully what is the mechanism takes place. Now when light in here, see when it is happens, so due to this energy, now see in the principle, when it's acquire energy from the cell here, and the electron which is available in the valence band goes to conduction band. This is, and here holes is created. This is holes, right? Holes is created, and upward this is electron. This is a forbidden energy gap when it is moved from lower band to upper band. Lower band is valence band and upper band is a conduction band. Now see here, see in the circuit by the principle involved in this case. See the majority charge carriers positive, so current is flow in this side. Current is in the direction of holes flowing. But see the majority charge carrier, minority charge carrier. Here minority charge carriers are, see by this black color, here black color, these electrons, and here minority charge carriers are holes. When it is under the forward bias, current started flow, depletion, this majority charge carriers are forced to move from P to N here in that, and as a result depletion layers shrink and resistance of this decreases, potential barrier decreases, right? In that condition, some of the minority charge carrier electrons jump from P region to N region and forms a reverse current here. So electrons are jumping from here or reverse current. When it's jump, these electrons, majority charge carriers, minority charge carrier electron jump from here. It is the situation, it's jump from conduction band to valence band. See in the circuit, same amount of energy released, right? Same amount of energy released. So this energy is released here when this jump. So right here, see here the minority charge carrier, RT charge electron from P region jump into N region and forms reverse current. Reverse current. See, when this, see in the circuit, when this minority charge carrier electron from p region jumps here, so direction of current is here, forward current is in this direction, reverse current is opposite to that, and by this process complete the circuit and reach here. Then it jump from conduction band to valence band, and the energy produced here in form of light. This things is covered with a dome like material, where is a fluorescent material. Of a fluorescent material it is coated, so from here light is produced. This is a light energy, LED. This light is produced here, so electrical energy is converted into light energy. Again, when this electron jump from here to here, followed by this path, again reach here. Again same situation is, already electrons are available at higher energy level due to the potential it applied in a forward bias. Again jump from here to here, and when it's jump from here to here, what does figure it's indicate? It's jump from conduction band to valence band and produce this amount of energy in form of light. So this is called a light emitting diode. When this PN junction is used as a gallium arsenic material which emits the infrared radiation, it is used to make remote of the electronic devices, just like as TV remote, computer remote, or remote bell, or any electronic item which is operated through the remote sensing, in which the signal we can't see because they produce infrared radiations, gallium arsenide. And when we want to produce red light, red LED, gallium arsenic phosphide, or if you want to emit any spectral color from violet to red in the spectrum region, we can use that, right? Any type of PN. So we select the material according to the energy gap available in that. But for that, germanium and silicon we cannot use because its forbidden energy gap is very less, and here it is required more than 1.8 electron volt, and it is only 0.3 or 0.7 in case of silicon. So this is for light emitting diode.